I always get hungry after a fuck like that. I'll go and find something to eat.
Davon hätte ich gern noch mehr. Bitte.
Greetings.
The people there call themselves the Flemmites. They have nice.
What are you... Henry, how are you doing?
You know how it goes. It could always be worse. The war might be over, but the stench of it doesn't fade so easily. And more to the point, how are you, sir? I'm sorry you had to abandon your fortress.
It breaks my heart, too. To think I wanted to get out of here not long ago. Foolishness. But that's behind us now. Life goes on.
Anyway, sir, I don't mean to be rude, but I doubt you just want to ask how I'm doing.
No. You're right. Let me get to the point. I need help with something, but I have no one to ask. Even though I know you have a lot on your plate.
Well, I'd be happy to offer my services. What's it about?
An old friend of mine reached out to me, Albik of Unichov. Does the name ring a bell?
I believe we met somewhere. He's that famous healer, right?
Physician would be the more accurate term. But even that barely does him justice. He's one of the greatest scholars of our age, and also King Wenceslas' personal physician. It's whispered at court that the king has fallen seriously ill while imprisoned in Vienna.
Sigismund focuses on plundering his kingdom, and Wenceslas's health hardly seems to concern him, does it?
Maybe.
Damn. That does sound serious.
When Master Albec heard about it, he decided to act.
He wants to go all the way to Vienna to see the king.
No. For now, he's heading to Sedlitz. Abbot Jan holds considerable influence at Sigismund's court. Albec wants to visit him and ask for his intercession.
Makes sense. He can't just show up in Vienna and knock on the door.
A mediator is needed. Only, I don't know if Albec chose the right man. The abbot is a politically shrewd figure and might well use Albec's visit to his own advantage.
And how does all this concern me?
As I said, it's a matter of security. God forgive me, our king's health is of course above all. But right now, I'm more worried about Albec. It took some effort, but I convinced him to wait, at least until I find him a reliable escort. And believe me, it wasn't easy. That mule's got a scholar's head, but it's a stubborn one.
What's that got to do with you?
Albic and I go way back. He's been living over the Alps for a few years, studying at the university in Padua. As soon as I heard about Wenceslas, I asked him to come back. It's a serious matter, and when it comes to the king's health, he's the best there is. But I didn't expect him to act so rashly.
Can you tell me more about the abbot? Sorry, but it sounds like you're afraid of him.
Look, Henry, every high-ranking cleric's a politician in his own way. What worries me about Abbot Jan is what he ascribes his authority to. Others claim their vocation is divine will. He sees it somewhat the other way round.
I don't really get it.
It's only natural for an abbot or a bishop to question the morality of his acts. One must act, even if it means confession and penance later. Abbot Jan, though, seems to think that his every move and scheme is divine will itself, and that could be dangerous.
So, if I've got this straight, you want me to escort Wenceslas's court physician to the Sedlets monastery, where they don't usually let anyone in, and the abbot is as thick as thieves with Sigismund, so Albic, who was dead set on going himself, can try to get access to the imprisoned Wenceslas.
No, actually, yes, that's exactly it.
All right, I'll go with Albic. Last time I was at the monastery, it was, quite an experience.
Experience?
That's a long story. So what do you want me to do?
Stop by Albic's place, will you? He lives across the street with the quack. And give him this letter so he knows I'm sending you in person.
Tarmark, apothecary. All right, I'll go find him.
Good luck. I'll be in your debt.
Excuse me.
Gepriesen sei der Herr. What do you need?
I'm looking for Master Albic. I heard he lives here.
That's right, but he's not in at the moment. What do you want from him?
I've got a letter for him from Lord Peter of Pisek. Do you know when he'll be back?
No idea. He went over to the neighbors in quite a rush. The women of the house sent for him. Apparently, their mate's unwell.
Albic is treating a common maid.
Well, that's just the kind of man he is.
Who are these neighbors?
Just townsfolk. Same as any around here. They live 2 doors down towards the square.
That's all I needed. Thanks.
Wohl, mein Herr.
Last chance. Fine wares.
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
What a nice day.
Be careful. It's not safe. Careful.
Perhaps it would help too. What the devil do you want now? I told you not to disturb me. Are you going to tell me what you want?
Forgive me, sir, but I need to discuss something with you.
All right then, speak. What's so important?
Sir Peter of Pisek sent me to you, and...
Ah, then I know what this is about.
Sir Peter of Pisek gave me this letter for you, sir.
Really? Let's have a look.
Here it is. My name's Henry, and Lord Pisek says I should escort you to the monastery in Sedlitz.
Yes, yes. Peter and I had a bit of a disagreement about this matter last time. Look, Henry, I appreciate your offer, but I don't think I require your services. Either way, you delivered the letter, and I am sure Lord Pisek will reward you for that.
I heard you intend to ask at the monastery to help you get access to King Wenceslas. Is that true?
Unfortunately, yes. I'm worried about his health, and I hope Abbot Jan might intercede on my behalf.
You think Sigismund would listen to the abbot?
It's a chance, and my conscience won't let me waste it.
Are you seriously not afraid to go to the monastery alone? You do know Sigismund has taken up there, don't you?
Sigismund? He's gone already.
It may not be only him. Don't forget his influence. You can never be sure who to trust.
I don't believe Sigismund would do anything to me. He has no reason to. And he doesn't act rashly. In a way, he actually owes me. Still, I wouldn't want to count on that.
You really expect me to just walk away?
Well, if you feel that... What the hell is that racket?
Hey! Albec!
Christ, give me strength. Another bunch of impatient wretches. Perhaps it's time I finally had a proper word with them.
Get out here, you piss fart!
Well, they don't look much like the debating sort.
That's unfortunately true. On the other hand, it was fortunate Lord Pisek, despite my objections, sent me a personal guard, right?
You mean me?
Who else? Come on, in the worst case, I'll just see what you're made of.
So, you finally decided to come out. About time. I won't be kept waiting in the streets like some mangy mutt.
I've told you several times already. I'm busy.
Because you're wasting time on some wench instead of helping someone who actually matters.
No person is more important than any other.
Ha! For your own good, I'll pretend I didn't hear that nonsense.
Calm down, sir. A respectable man like you surely understands that violence solves nothing. If you harm Master Albec, who will help you with your, ailment then?
And I'm supposed to let myself be treated like a doormat?
Of course not. But this outburst isn't exactly dignified either. Go home, and Master Albec will come to see you soon.
All right, let's go.
Good gracious. Henry, that was impressive. Hats off. Perhaps it truly would be best if we went to the monastery together. So, shall we go?
Yes. Let's go.
You can't go to the monastery dressed like that. Your armor would draw too much attention. Simple clothing will do. Go and change, then come back.
All right.
Come here, you little thing. I'll make it quick.
That's right. I'm ready. Let's go to the monastery.
Excellent.
There's nothing keeping me here. Let's go now.
Just change first. Armor would only attract unwanted attention in the convent.
All right. I'll be back. I'm ready. Let's go to the monastery.
Excellent.
There's nothing keeping me here. Let's go now.
Just change first. Armor would only attract...
All right. I'm ready. Let's go to the monastery.
Excellent.
There's nothing keeping me here. Let's go now.
I'll just grab a few essentials. All right, then. I think we can go. I've got everything I need. And you?
I'm ready too. Let's go.
Off we go.
Father Abbot.
Albert, my friend. Christ be praised. Master Albert, welcome. I admit I didn't expect we'd meet again so soon.
But at the Italian court, I told you I needed to speak to His Majesty.
I know, of course. But after what happened, and now with what's going on here, nonetheless, King Sigismund has already returned to Hungary.
My friend, we both know your influence reaches well beyond the monastery walls.
And so does yours. In any case, you can gain access to Sigismund's court on your own. We both know how. That matter still hasn't been settled, Albrecht. The king cares about it.
Actually... Forgive me. These are grave matters concerning His Royal Majesty. Can we speak privately somewhere?
I'd like that, but I'm afraid things are rather complicated right now.
Well, what's going on, my friend? You seem a little uneasy.
I am. There are 3 seriously ill patients in the infirmary, gravely ill, and I fear the worst.
The Black Death?
Sadly, we can't rule it out. And I say that as someone who's lived through 1 outbreak already, and survived.
Well, does it look like the plague?
You think I'd be alarmed over nothing?
Forgive me, Father. And who are these 3 patients?
2 are members of the monastery, Confessor Stephen and Brother Yaroslav, who works in the scriptorium, and one of the maidservants.
That doesn't make any sense. How could all 3 of them get infected?
When the plague strikes full force, it's swift.
I only meant it could be divine punishment. But why would God punish his most devoted servants?
My boy, there are dozens, if not hundreds of
Forgive me, Father. I'm sure Henry meant no offense. But women aren't permitted to enter the cloister. So how could the monks catch it from her? Or she from them?
That, alas, I don't know.
Where would it have come from? The monastery is isolated. Few are allowed inside the cloisters.
Before King Sigismund decided to stay here, we took in many folk fleeing his army. We gave those poor souls food, shelter. Some of them washed in clean water for the first time in weeks.
And in poverty, hunger, and filth, all sorts of illnesses thrive.
On top of that, there's construction going on inside the church. There are all sorts of craftsmen and laborers in the monastic courtyard.
So you think the plague came in from outside?
It's possible. No one really knows how the plague begins. All we know is that it spreads among people fast.
So you think the plague came in from outside?
It's possible.
What are we going to do, Albic?
We'll go and see to the sick, of course. Then there'll be no reason we can't speak to the abbot in private about our matter.
But what if we catch it?
My mission is to help those in need. And that risk is part of it. You're free to walk away, of course.
Lord Pisek assigned me to guard you.
I believe he had other kinds of danger in mind.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Thank you, Albic, for volunteering. I wouldn't have dared ask it of you.
No need to thank me. I'm a physician. And there are people here in need of help. Not only those in the infirmary. If we can rule out plague, that may put your mind at ease too.
That's what I'm praying for. And of course, I'm open to discussing that matter of ours later on. I'll have a room prepared for you right in the infirmary. Brother Benedict, one of our novices, is there, and will tell you all you need to know.
Thank you. But I'd like to ask one small favor. I've been here many times before, but Henry's here for the first time. Would one of the brothers be able to show him the monastery? I'd rather he not get lost like I did all those years ago.
Of course. If you'd like, Henry, just ask Brother Petramil. I just spoke with him before you arrived. He'll show you around and gladly answer any questions.
Thank you, Father.
Very well. We've talked long enough. Let's get to work. Will you come with me to the infirmary, Henry?
Of course. Wouldn't let you go alone, would I?
I didn't think so. Tell me, Henry, didn't the abbot seem anxious to you?
I don't know. But fear of an unknown illness is natural, isn't it?
Well, that's true, but
God bless.
I don't know.
The plague's a terrible illness. But surely they'd recognize it in the infirmary. Why would he need you?
Well, the thing is, the monastery isn't in great shape. Not that you'd notice right away. King Wenceslas borrowed heavily from Sedlitz, and now the monastery has to sell land to pay off its debts. And when Sigismund marched on the town with his army, that didn't help matters either. And if plague really did break out, that could be the final nail in the coffin. The abbot might be forced to dissolve the monastery. But let's not jump to conclusions. I want to see the sick with my own eyes before we start worrying about the plague.
It's your bloody fault anyway. Oh, I struck you first, and that should have ended the duel. Oh, you
So, this is the Confessor. What do you make of it, Henry?
I wouldn't know. I'm no physician like you.
Well, the good news, I suppose, is that he's not in agony. Pain's part of life, but no one deserves to suffer too much.
My head's pounding. And what's that got to do with me? It was a clean hit, no cheating.
Shut your gob, would you? Please.
Not until you admit it's your own fault.
Compassion, Henry, whether for the suffering or even the enemy, is part of every good physician's character. Unfortunately, not every physician is a good one.
Albek? Albek of Unichov?
Zacharias? What are you doing here?
Wherever His Majesty goes, I must follow. You know how it is. But why aren't you in Padua, studying? Have you been missing your homeland?
I was summoned home for urgent matters. And since I'm here, the abbot asked for my help.
Ah, yes. This plague he's so afraid of.
Plague? Do you believe it? Am I such a poor teacher?
Of course not. But until now, it was just my word against the abbot's. In other words, I am truly glad you're here, my friend.
Henry, allow me to introduce Master Zacharias of Prchatsitz. He once studied under me, but became a trusted friend, and eventually the personal physician of King Sigismund.
You flatter me, Albek. The road to that post was a good deal more torturous than you make it sound. And you are...
Henry of Skalitz. I'm here at the command of Sir Peter of Pisek, serving as Albek's aide.
The Lord of Sukdol wouldn't even have let me come here without a proper escort. And I'm the one who's supposed to be stubborn.
Quit complaining. You might find an aide like him more useful than you think. Anyway, this here is Dinesh. He didn't come entirely of his own will either, but he's proven a reliable man.
Dinesh Latskvi. Gentlemen?
Well then, now we all know each other, shall we finally return to the matter of the patients? Zacharias, I presume the abbot summoned you for the same reason as me.
Aye, though I've only had time to merely examine them all.
So what did you find out?
All three share the same symptoms. It begins with weakness, then comes fever, rash, and later bloody diarrhea. By far the best off is the confessor here. He can still talk. The maid and the translator from the scriptorium are much worse. They sleep most of the day, and when they do speak, it's nonsense. because they're delirious with fever.
Right. In that case, first we need to bring down the fever. Have they given you anyone to assist?
Yes, Benedict. He's a novice and a bit odd, but he knows more about alchemy than most.
We'll need linen and clean water for compresses. Pre-boiled water is best. Have you got chamomile decoctions?
Benedict brews a fresh batch every evening.
And what are they feeding them?
Mostly bread, fruit. Yesterday they had fish, but they haven't eaten much of it.
Well, I thought as much. They might as well give them dry pretzels. They should be getting something light and nourishing. Preferably in liquid form. Broths, stews, thin porridge.
Agreed. Dinesh will speak to Solarius Julian. You know the way to the kitchen, right?
Consider it done.
Then fetch herbs from Joachim. I gave him a list of what we'll need.
Gentlemen?
Joachim, you say? Well now.
Who's this Joachim? You know him?
The monastery herbalist. He lives in a hut in the garden behind the infirmary. But if I were you, I wouldn't bother him too much. He's a grumpy old fellow.
You say that because you don't know him. I'll tell you more about him, Henry. But we have more pressing concerns right now.
Can I help in any way?
The best thing you could do is find out what the patients were doing before they ended up here. Diseases spread through foul air. So if we find where the three of them were breathing the same air, we'll find the source of the infection too.
Who should I start with?
If I were you, I'd start with the confessor. He's the only one still lucid enough to speak. Better hurry. He might take a turn for the worse any moment.
Who should I ask about the maid?
As far as I know, her name's Blezhna. She gets her work assignments from Steward Zdenek. So I'd go and speak to him. And apparently, she's got a friend here. She might know something too. Try and find her.
Who might know the monk who was translating in the scriptorium?
Everything to do with books is handled by the librarian. His name's Crispin. He likes the sound of his own voice, but if you're patient, he might tell you what our patient was working on.
Can I help with anything else?
No, that's more than enough now.
Once you've found something, come back. Maybe we'll have figured out more by then.
How do you feel?
Like I'm turning inside out.
Don't worry. I'll let you rest. But first, I need to know who you've been seeing lately. And where.
What? Why?
Because Master Albic ordered me to. The royal physician who's in charge.
So you don't really know anything yourself. And now, I can't.
I'm not asking you to rip the names.
Dear boy, I'm so...
I understand.
Wait, please. Do you think that...
What is it?
I'd like to have some flowers.
I'll see what's growing nearby.
Thank you.
Look, maybe we could have a rematch once they let us out of here. What do you say?
Forget it. Go train with Carl.
Try to calm down first. Where did you say it hurts?
Down here. Under my leg. Someone stabbed me with a brick or What do you mean, woman's matter? Don't mind. I'll take anything you have. A bit of hogweed, at least. Or a leech to took the bad stuff out.
The pain you describe likely can't be treated with medicine.
Young man, could we borrow you?
Mind where you're going! At least be quiet while you do it.
Brought the flowers you asked for.
May the Lord reward you.
Here they are.
Thank you, lad. Would you put them in the jug for me?
About our little duel, one more thing.
Oh, give it a rest, for Christ's sake. My head's killing me.
And my shoulder, it looks like we're even. Oh, I'm gonna die of boredom in here.
Can't you? At least be quiet while you...
Look, maybe we could have a rematch once they let us out of here. What do you say?
Go train with Carl. He won't put up with your shit. Oh, give it a rest, for Christ's sake. My head's killing me.
I saw you came here with Master Albic. I suppose that would make you his assistant?
Yes, I suppose you could say that. My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Benedict the Novice, but I reckon the abbot already told you that.
Yes. He said you would show us to our lodging, as well as the infirmary.
Your room is at the other end of the infirmary. It'll be the door on the left. There's an alchemy workshop in the other room. Master Albic should find everything he needs there. Though if he needs any fresh herbs, there's also the monastery's garden. Brother Joachim, our herbalist, would be more than happy to help him.
Good to know. Thank you. Will you tell me more about yourself?
I can try. What would you like to know?
How's life in the Abbey?
You're expecting me to complain, aren't you? I'm perfectly happy with a routine life. You eat from the same bowls at the same table every morning. Prayer is at the same time every day. And I fall asleep in the same bed every night. What more could you want?
with Carl. He won't put up with your shit.
You're about as much fun as a funeral.
Be well.
Well? We're anything but, and won't be for a while yet.
And it's your fault.
What's going on here?
It's about Slavek not knowing when to stop.
Shut it, Yeshek! And you, young lord, what's your name?
I'm Henry. And I'm no lord.
All right then, Henry. Do you think you could settle this for us?
We were having a training duel. Servant Brother Carl makes sure we don't grow idle here. Well, Slavek thinks he struck me first. I say it was the other way round.
You're looking pretty battered for a training duel.
Yeah, once we get going, it's no laughing matter. We've both got a bit of a temper.
Either way, the fight should have ended the moment I hit you. If it had been a sharp blade, you'd be dead.
Bullocks.
Listening to you two, I'm tempted to have a duel myself.
Go to our camp. Brother Carl is always happy to have someone new. But before that, could you judge our dispute? What do you say?
How did it happen from your point of view, Yashek?
We were having a training duel, but it wouldn't be Slavek if he didn't run his gob the whole time. I didn't give a toss until he started insulting my ma. I won't have anyone doing that in front of me.
That's serious. What did he say?
That she squints, and I've got it from her. I warned him to shut his gob or he's done for. I gave him a jab in the shoulder, well-placed and educational, to end the fight then and there. But he got all riled up and came back at me.
That's a load of crap. He pounced at me out of nowhere. I was only defending myself.
I still want to hear what Slavek has to say.
Now that's more like it. We just wanted to warm up a bit. Attack, block, But Yeshek completely lost it. Left lower cut, lunge at the knee, then straight for the ribs from the right. All at full force, like he was trying to kill me. So I shout, "Ease up, have you lost your fucking mind?" And the idiot goes even harder. So I smacked him one. What else was I supposed to do?
Where exactly did you hit him?
Where do you think? Right on the skull. I blacked out for a moment, but then I just saw red.
Yeah, he looked like he'd completely snapped. He swung and... Ow! Bloody hell! He struck down at me with a full swing straight to the collarbone.
Oh, come off it. You're making half of that up.
This bickering of yours is tiring. I'll tell you what I think, but then you'll both shut up. All right? Doesn't matter who struck first. It was a training fight.
Oh, it hurt like a real one.
Yeah, I'll have a scar across half my head because of it.
That's your own fault anyway. You should have had a helmet and proper gear.
Oh, you've got to be.
He has no idea what he's talking about.
You should be glad it wasn't something worse, shouldn't you? Even in ordinary training, serious accidents happen.
Worse? I've got a pit in my skull like a pit of hell. And Slavek's shoulder's fucked.
Thanks for nothing, then. Once they let us out, we'll fight again and...
Sounds good. Though
yeah, it's peaceful here. Comfy. And the company's not half bad, when you keep your gob shut.
And Ludov isn't breathing down our necks all the time.
Who's Ludolf?
Our commander. Tough, strict, but fair.
He's the only real knight among us, really. Came from Marienburg. That's a castle belonging to the Order. It's supposed to be massive.
I'd love to see it one day. I haven't set foot outside Bohemia in my whole life.
Don't worry. You'll see it when we march out of here. But till then, we're stuck here for a while.
Well, I wish you both a swift recovery. I'll be off now.
Thanks. By the way, if you run into Brother Carl, tell him not to take it to heart. We brought it on ourselves. He's a good man. And if you wanted, I'm sure he'd let you train with us at the camp. Just tell him you know us.
But watch yourself, so you don't end up like the two of us. I don't think Carl could take that.
I'll keep that in mind.
And Henry, before you go, I have one more favor to ask. When they were carrying me here, I dropped my purse somewhere along the way. A nice one, made of leather. Could you look for it? It had all my coin in it, but I can barely stand, let alone go searching.
Do you at least know where you lost it?
They dragged me along the path by the ponds. At one point I got snagged on some bush, so they were yanking me back and forth, and I reckon that's when the purse got shaken loose. It was near that stone well in front of the main entrance to the church.
All right, I'll have a look. Maybe no one's picked it up yet.
Thanks. I'd be grateful. About our little duel, one more thing.
Oh, give it a rest, for Christ's sake. My head's killing me.
And my shoulder.
God bless. Mind where you're going.
Greetings to you. How can I help? Farewell.
Good morning to you.
You're Zdeněk, right? They say you're the steward here. I need to find out something about Blazena.
She's lying in the infirmary. What's it to you?
She's in a bad way. Master Albic is treating her, but to work out what's wrong, I need to know what she's been doing lately.
Oh, I see. That's different. What do you want to know, then?
Who was Blazena closest with here?
She shared a room with Valerie. I had to separate them more than once so they'd stop chatting and get to work.
And how do I recognize Valerie?
Easy. She's the only blonde among the maids.
Where does Blazena sleep? I'd like to take a look at her room.
What for? How do I know you won't nick something?
Excuse me? I can bring Master Albic here if you like, but he's got better things to do. Like saving Blazena and the others.
All right, no need to shout. Blazena sleeps in the house across from the church, like most of the help. When you enter, go through the door on the right, then up the stairs. Her bed and chest are by the window.
I'll take a look there, if that's all right. What sort of work does Blazena usually do?
All sorts. She's a maid, so she does whatever needs doing.
Did she ever go into the monastery?
What would she do there? Women aren't allowed in. But she still manages to get where she's not allowed.
What do you mean by that?
It'll sound terrible with her being sick now.
Whatever it is, out with it.
I think she's been stealing. Lately, food's been going missing from the pantry. and she and I are the only ones with a key. I was just about to throw her out, but then she fell ill.
And where do I find Valerie?
That's her, standing over there. But listen, don't tell her what I suspect. She might take it the wrong way.
Thanks.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I need to find something out about Blazena. And they say you know her better than anyone.
Well, we share a room. But we're not that close, really. Why?
I'm helping the physician treating her, and anything I find out could help. I spoke to the steward, but he wasn't very helpful.
Zdeněk? I don't know. I doubt I'll tell you anything he hasn't already.
What is it? Why are you suddenly on edge?
When Blazena fell ill, I was there. I sleep right next to her. What if I caught it too?
Don't pretend. You were calm until I said your steward sent me.
Shh! Quiet!
What is it?
I'll tell you something, but not in front of him. If he heard, he'd skin me alive.
As long as I'm here, he won't touch you.
That's just it. You're not here forever.
I don't think Zdeněk will forget about me.
That's what you wait till Zdeněk's gone.
Take care then.
The steward can't see us or hear us now.
Tell me first what he told.
Well, he...
That scoundrel.
But why would Zdeněk...
I don't know what went on between them, but lately he's been giving her a...
Now?
That's just grist to his mill. The poor lass can't even defend herself, and he wants to take advantage.
How can you be so sure Zdeněk...
Because I caught him. I saw him going through Blažena's things.
You think he was looking for something?
Maybe. I saw him.
And do you know exactly what he took?
No. It was already getting dark, and the bastard's quick with his hands. But right after that, he slipped out.
Do you know where Zdeněk sleeps?
We live in the same house. Me and Blazena sleep upstairs.
And what sort of cellar?
The entrance is in the yard. There are a few...
Sounds like a Where did Blazena usually go?
All over.
Right, but that doesn't help me.
Zdeněk, that's...
Why...
Isn't...
Did Blazena have a sweetheart?
That?
So someone's been sniffing...
I only ever saw her once.
Monk,
and...
that'll do.
Right, and...
Honestly, It's not looking good.
Poor girl. Let's hope she recovers. I miss her high spirits. And her laugh. Without her, it's so horribly quiet here.
God be with you.
That's a lot of water. What's Stanyet using it for? These must be barrels from Lorca. An empty wine barrel? Why is there wine spilled everywhere? Of course. Now I get it. Steward Zdenyek's watering down the monastery wine. If the abbot found out about this, he'd throw him out. I know you're watering down the monastery wine.
I beg your pardon?
Don't act like you didn't hear. You know exactly what I meant.
You feeling all right? Maybe...
I saw your cellar.
What? But no...
And I know exactly why. Now we're gonna have a little chat.
All right. But not here. Come with me, if anyone heard you.
I'm not going anywhere with you. We're talking here and now.
Oh, come on.
No, come on.
Shh, not so loud.
Calm down. I can be reasonable, if you can.
But not here. This has to stay between us.
Fine. Let's go. But don't try anything.
I'm not stupid.
They're sitting in there reading about a burning bush. Oh, well, I'm here from the inside. And they couldn't care less.
That's a lot of coin. Suspiciously much for a common maid.
Every drop burns like oil. Why is the Lord punishing me?
I don't want to shout here.
So, what have you got to say about the wine?
Me? Nothing. And I'll make sure you don't say anything either.
And what if I don't keep quiet?
Oh, you will. One way or another.
Fine.
Now you...
Victory awaits! Of course. Now I get it. Steward Zdenyek's watering down the monastery wine. If the abbot found out about this, he'd throw him out.
I went to him to get some sage for cooking, and he seemed down.
Greetings to you.
Must be. They have those two sick monks at the monastery.
That's a lot of coin. Suspiciously much for a common maid.
I bet if I had some balls and a moustache, they'd treat me.
Good day to you. Are you blind?
Mother Mary, you've given birth. You get it?
What did I do to you?
My God, leave me alone! Help! It's a bloodbath!
No! I don't want to die!
Guards! Guards!
You're that horrible thing!
What are you...
Help! Help me!
Why you killed our hen?
Here you are, you bastard! Ah! Do you want... Oh!
Of course. Now I get it. Steward Zdenyek's watering down the monastery wine. If the abbot found out about this, he'd throw him out.
God grant you health.
Look out!
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Lord God, fill this monastery and bugger off.
Greetings, lad. What brings you here?
Your brother Crispin, right? I'm here about Yaroslav. I heard he works here as a translator.
Ah, yes. Poor Yaroslav. I pray daily for his recovery. God... Such thoughts help no one. And who are you, anyway?
My name is Henry. I'm helping Master Albic in the infirmary.
Very well. What do you want to know about Yaroslav?
Who here knew Yaroslav best?
Most likely, Brother Celestine. He helps with copying books too, though he doesn't have nearly the same talent.
Celestine, you say? I should speak to him.